And hello all you Christmas archaeologists, I'm the John Struct and I'm having a Myst Revelation adventure, the 4th Myst. And speaking of a mist, like a veil of mist, is that a phrase? I don't think it's a phrase now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm going to make a point, which is we are missing some footage. Thank you, Transponder Snail. Now, I think I would have labelled the episode, the last episode that I would have put on the YouTube's Please Skip This Episode, something like that. If you didn't skip that episode, what you would have witnessed was 2 hours of frustration, which ends abruptly, because my mic cuts out, and so there's about an hour missing as well, and I cut that down. So there's about an hour and a half missing. Now, I can quite quickly recap, which is all of that time is spent me not understanding. The start of that episode, literally the start of the stream, was me saying, "Oh, I've looked up, and like there's a door." I somehow didn't see a door, so I tell you what. Instead of doing what I did last time, I'm going to explain what I would have seen had I not been an idiot. Because the game sort of expected me... Okay, I'm a bit confused about why the game didn't load. So here I am, again. My own. What? So yes, I'm going to recap just sort of the general. So let's teleport over there. Okay, well that's something that's going to be neat doing. So of course, before the last episode, I knew there was something down here. Like I had a plan to like drain this and like drop it because I thought I needed a harvester part. I was under that understanding, and of course I tried going in and out. I may have even discovered that, well, that you can fill it up with water. One thing I didn't realise until last episode, until I basically saw it on someone's video, is that you can grab this and close it from the inside. Oh, I did that very angrily. I wasn't... Well, I was quite angry by the end. I was very grumpy. There we go. And it just always annoys me in Myst when it's like these tiny things you just don't notice them. But yes, there's a door that I should be seeking. Oh, is it that door there? Yes, it is that door there. So that's what I should have been looking for. But I was going to try and drain the water anyway. Like that's... I sort of understood that that's what the water was doing. I didn't know it was all to do with this, but I figured it was a part of it. The rest of the confusion was my inability to read, because I'm sure I read the correct answer, not only in-game in the in-game tutorials, but online on tutorials as well. And my brain just didn't read the line that told me where I was wrong, and I was convinced that all of my places were correct, that they were all set to stop all the water from flowing down. And I was like, I don't get... So right now, that water there, I know where that water's coming from. I think that is the second water, but I wasn't convinced anything was changing. Like now I'm looking at it again, it's really obvious that that water is that pump there, and this one, well, that one's more subtle. It's just really difficult to tell where the rivers are actually flowing. But there is a river map, of course, which I found in one of the guides, and I was like, okay, I'm confused about what's going on. So I'll show you the river map, because I literally know the correct solution now. And we'll just teleport there, shall we? I literally know the correct solution, and the river map makes no sense to me. So we'll go over there. Here it is. Like, to be fair, I did straight up didn't see this.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Hey, is that supposed to be the little boy who died?
He's a lot more than that. He represents this whole area and how everything is interconnected.
By water?
It is the source of all life.
So, I assume that these are all the splits. Maybe that's the end because there's like 4 pointing to it. Like I don't actually know how to translate this to the map because there's a crossroads, but I don't think that's what that stands for. Like, I don't know. I'd love to see what this actually stands for. There's also, and I'll show it. In the options, it's quite good as a hint system, especially if you actually read the hints rather than just sort of scanning them like I like to do. But I fully made use of it and failed. So I was clicking all of these irrigation puzzles. I'll tell you what, the one I was doing wrong was actually this one. Irrigation puzzle B, and you can, yes, it warns you and everything. It's quite good. The answer will amaze you. Like it's telling you that, like, I absolutely fully, like it actually says there. The problem is that I understood the mechanisms of moving everything and doing all that. I just didn't see one of the sluice gates. And I was a bit stir crazy after 2 hours. And by like the last half an hour, the bit that wasn't in the last stream because I just deleted it, was I was convinced there was a bug. Now, a part of me being convinced there was a bug is a visual error they have. So let's just solve the puzzle, shall we? And I had most of it right. Literally everything was in the correct place apart from the one that was wrong because I hadn't seen the thing. And it's always the way, but like, now I'm going to have one video that's forever going to make me... There needs to be water pouring out this face. And it won't... If it's directed towards the face, it won't be directed down that place there. So I just got to figure out what that is. With a quick, I guess there's the quickest way of getting there. How's my volume? Yes. So this one's fairly obvious. Like, you see that one go up, and they are kind of sneaky about it. Like, it only shows you what that does. But as soon as it turns around, you can see there's no water going down there. And that I figured out on my own. But what are the other places? Well, I'm going to assume they're already set what I thought was correct. This is what I was confused about. This is why I thought it was... And I thought it was a bug. I downloaded someone else's save game files. And I examined their solution. That's how I found out I was wrong. That it wasn't a bug. So, if you zoom in here... basically, in my game, I had it so... there was no water coming out in this view. But there was water coming out in this view. So, I'll show you actually. We'll go to the start. Because I'm going to assume it's just exactly the same. So this one, it was really obvious what I had to do, and it was correct. Like, there's water coming out that side for some reason, and it's really obvious just to direct it there. Because as far as I was concerned, all this does is send it to the next one. That's not... I guess that is true, actually. But, so if you now teleport to there... And now I've had the space. What I did is after I ended the stream, I started another stream for half an hour. And then somebody came on and said, "Oh, you've got no sound," and I just turned it off. I was just like, "I'm done. I'll just load it up and do it again." So if there's 2 streams down here, and there isn't. There shouldn't be a stream. There's no stream down here. So I was convinced that the reason I wasn't solving the puzzle was just because there was a bug. No, you have to turn that stream off, and I hadn't. And now I can see this logically. It's really obvious the one thing I have to do. So let's go do that. Is this one here? No. It's downstream. What's extra funny is, so, as I said, I loaded somebody's game. I downloaded all their saves. And I first loaded their save before. And what I accidentally did was, I might even be able to do it now. Is I did that, and it pulled it up. But I'll... No. Okay. What I did... This might be in the video. No, it won't be, because it would be deleted at that point. So what... That was up. And I pulled it, thinking it would go down, but it went up. And I went, oh, that's odd. And I redesigned the entire machine to make it go down. And then the bug still happened. And then I loaded their next game after they definitely solved the puzzle and walked backwards. And then I saw that there wasn't a bug. I saw the real solution, which is this. I mean, spoiler warning, it's that. See it right there? Do you see it? Do you not see it? Do you not see it? So it's there. See that piece of rope there? There's a second one of those. I just never saw that. And the in-game hint system? In fact, let's check it out. Let's check out the in-game hint system. The good website that does the hint system doesn't mention that at all. Like, that's all. I don't want to know the instructions on how to solve it. Just tell me, oh, do you see that second thing there? That might be important. And I'll go, oh, that changes things. Well, let's look what it says. Let's read it. If manipulated correctly, irrigation devices in Serena can prevent water from reaching certain basins. So first question is, which basins need to be emptied? But, like, that means nothing if I didn't realise there was a second route. And look, you can see the map. And you might think, oh yeah, there's the plus. You saw that. No, I've looked at this map and the thing, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, my cursor's broken, so I'm just going to quickly turn the game off and on. There we go, and that should fix it. And so if I do this, it gives me the literal instructions. Ooh. Gives me hello, Brant Gerger. Gives me the literal instructions, but like I ignored them because, as far as I was concerned, the literal I know exactly how to use this device. The piece of information I was missing. So I'm having a big old grump. I've solved this, by the way. The bit I was missing. Let's put this in the correct position. The bit I was missing, because I know how this. I do appreciate the pun. It's just that every time when I had to read that page, my heart wasn't in it. The bit that I was missing was that there's a really subtle gate down there, and I just needed one hint. Just one person that said, hey, you know, there's a thing that's really subtle. Because, like, you do this. And I did this. No, and it's right there. It's right there. And now I see it. Like, it doesn't even let you look at it. It zooms you on some cogs that mean nothing. And there we go. What a bastard game. There we go. And that, I believe, is now correct. So I'm having to go over some footage that I streamed but had my mic muted. So I've loaded my game to do it again. As I was saying, you wasn't here when I was saying it. I thought the game was bugged. I was convinced the game was bugged because there's like a visual bug that doesn't affect the game. And I downloaded somebody's save. And then I found out, no, I've just spent 2 hours being wrong. So I got myself very grumpy with that. I don't know why I'm walking. Let's just teleport. Let's have a look. There you go. Spewing water. I believe everything is correct now. We can check quite easily because there's no water going... There's no water flowing down here anymore. There's no water flowing down there. That's the one I couldn't figure out. And now I know a bunch of stuff I wish I didn't, because every time I looked up hints, it was telling me like, oh, you've got to empty it. And it's like, no, I'm not there yet. Because I couldn't tell if this had gone down. I thought the game was being... Actually, I'm actually not convinced that has gone down. We'll see. I'm still not entirely sure the whole displacement thing makes sense. Like, wouldn't it just be displaced immediately back into the pool? And you can see the door goes down. So, it means... Okay. Oh, I'd noticed the door ages ago. And that's made it worse, because I was trying to... Because when you're as bad as the game as I am, sometimes you spend a lot of time dwelling on like, oh look, there's a place down there. Can we go over there? Can we go there? Ooh. Oh. Well, apparently you can, but when I was stuck, I couldn't go down there. But yeah, so I was fruitlessly clicking there. Anyway, let's go down. So yeah, we're now in the territory of the 30 minutes that I had muted and just redoing. So I'm going to have to go, oh my word, surprises! Like the fact there's a door here. But I know how to deal with that. Look, a wheel. But yeah, I cannot understate how grumpy I was by the end of the... Well, it wasn't 2 hours, it was 3 hours of me fruitlessly doing nothing. Is the door closed? Let's close the door. Yeah. I think the other thing that didn't help was, like, all of this puzzle is, like, massively down to the flow of rivers. And I wish I could just, like, stand on the bridge and look up and down the river. But it's like, you can either be on this side of the bridge or that side of a bridge. And I can't see. And there's, like, a mosaic that's supposed to stand for the river over there. And I've looked at it. Did I take a picture of the mosaic? I think I loaded a game. I had taken a picture, but like I know the solution, and the mosaic still makes no sense to me. Did I? Hang on, I've forgotten if I've opened the thing or not. Yes, it's quite. Like with Riven, I like that the last marble thing. I basically looked up everything, and by the end of that, I was like, you know what? That's for a smarter person than me. I was quite happy that the game had given me most of the information, and I just didn't pick it up. But it's not how I felt with this one. I was still very grumpy by the end of Riven, though. Well, actually, for that section. Well, I was just done. Well, I think it doesn't help that it's like Christmas, and I'm like, I just wanted to play a game and be happy. And there we go. Let's. So you had a quick look at my pictures there. Oh, you know what? I had the cart before the horse there. I think it's because I liked Spire so much. Like, I didn't have to look. Nobody had to come in and nudge me. I didn't have to look at any hints. I didn't even know the game had an in-game hint system. Like, I just kept at it, and it all made sense to me. Eventually, I understood all of it. Also, it's like, you know how nobody likes sewer levels in computer games? And that's mostly because they're always rigid, you know. But it's also that they're ugly and they have, like, the same rat enemies and, you know, it's about sewers. But also, it's all sluicegate puzzles. And I think it's just the least liked puzzles in any game is the sluicegate puzzles. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they tend to be unpopular because, like, you have this kind of big overworld game, and suddenly you're in this dingy place, and it's like the gameplay tends to take a nosedive. It's kind of a stereotype. Well, I thought it was a stereotype. Okay. Ooh, let's look at the. Let's go back up. So yeah, when I put this on YouTube, the stream before this, I'm going to name, just skip this one. Something along those lines. There we go, the door's open now. Now, unfortunately, I've had to get a hint for this puzzle as well. So, of course, oh, you were here for this one when I figured this out. Oh, and if we, there we go, there's the symbols. Ah, yes. And then they join together. And then they go out in that pattern. Okay. Oh. So, I'll show you what I tried to do before I just go and grab something. Put on those lights. Oh, it's this button here. So I had 2 ideas about this, and then after those two ideas, I had no ideas about this. And I'm just going to show them both, just because it's neat. I'll do them in the order that I figured. I was like, okay, we've got the 2 shapes. I can see triangles here. I can see them both types. Let's just draw some triangles. So let's move these out of the way. Just have a fun time moving all these triangles into the correct place. It's going to be quite a lot of wasted time considering you know this. Or maybe it's just going to work for no reason. I don't think it is, John. There we go, a blue there. We're going to put this red one here. Need a... There's a green right there. It's only the start that's slow. There we go, put a green in there. And a red. Red there. Of course this would need to be yellow. Well, okay. I want to put a green up there. Not yellow, John. No, but... do we have a sign? We do have a sign, lovely. Put that there. And then a yellow and a pink. So this was my first idea. Oh, I did that in the wrong order as well, didn't I? Oh, no. Did I do that wrong? No, it's cyan, pink, yeah. So you can sort of see I was doing these repeating shapes like this. We'd want that to be pink, of course. Want that to be blue, green, yellow, like so. Cyan. Then we want this to be blue. And that was my first idea. So every single triangle that was facing down, every inverted triangle was pink, yellow, cyan, and every normal triangle was red, green, blue. This was of course incorrect. If I press this, nothing happens. The second idea I had was like, how can I maximize? Triangles don't have to be small, do I? How do I maximize the triangles? Can we maximize the triangles? Of course we can maximize the triangles, but we put like all the. Let me see. We want green up there. We want red there. We want blue there. We've almost got space for blue. One green there, red there, blue there, one yellow there, pink there. We don't have room for pinky yet, but a bit of shuffling around for space. There you go, there's some pink. So pink, yellow. Cyan. There's green. Green's at the top. Another cyan. So this is my second idea. What goes red? Okay. And it's kind of nice to see, so I'll do it one more time like this. Green goes at the top. And the closer you get, the faster it is, of course. What am I missing? Pink up there. Blue up there. Cyan up there. And there we go. And what that does, of course, is it means that there's a triangle there and there's a triangle there. And wherever you pick one, there's going to be a version of that triangle in every single position. Like this one here is, you know, that triangle there. Of course it's wrong. And unfortunately, I wanted a hint, and the hint was look for your photographs. And I guess I just stopped taking photographs at that point because I don't have a photograph of it. And you know what? Oh, it was the same with the snake puzzle. I didn't know I had to memorize. The snake, yes, the snake that unravels that you have to stroke. I think I accidentally did that. So I didn't know there was I completely forgotten how to do the snake. I don't mind that though. That's like that's a thing I knew to look up because I was like, okay, there's clearly a method with the snake and I just can't remember what it is. So like, I guess what I should have done if I wasn't cheating was go back and read his books because it probably says in his books. But yes, we're gonna have to go to Spire. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Especially since, technically speaking, I could have done that 35 minutes ago. But I wanted to go through it, like, properly. Do the entire thing. It's nice seeing this area and recognizing it from Exile. Hang on, does the teleport work? Does, I think. Yeah, but it only does it in zones. John, what are you doing? You're in the correct place. So let's quickly pop the Spire, and then I don't know anything else after that. How do I get to Spire again? Down here, isn't it? It'd be nice to see Spire. Spire is my favourite. It's like one of my favourite places in the Myst series. Now, I don't necessarily know how to solve the puzzle, but I know I'm missing a piece. So let's go grab that piece. Is it you? No, it's not you. Went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes. Yeah. Hang on. How do I get to Spire again? Oh, Spire's not... Spire's all the way to the bottom. Yes, of course it is. Is it? No, it's through the fireplace. It's through the fireplace. Yeah, apparently it's randomized as well. Ah, didn't mean to do that. And I was in a pretty good habit of photographing things. Yeah. Yeah, I've solved the entire thing. I just didn't make a record of it. Oh, of course. It makes sense. Yes. So, I guess the point is that you complete Haven and you complete Spire for specifically... Oh, I might... Oh, it might... Yes. I'll get my phone. I can't see it, I'm afraid. I swear, because I would have noticed it as well. Yeah, it's just pictures of cats. Oh, we'll get it now. I'll take a picture on my phone anyways. This room? No, it's just a bookshop. Which room is it in? Oh god, my sense of direction is awful. Yeah, because I replaced all my save game files at one point because I thought the game was bugged, and then I put them all back in, and there was some weirdness with the cover arts, so I may have lost them during that process. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? It's the middle one. Yes, John. Exhaust all possibilities and then remember the direction you're supposed to go in. Oh well, I guess this is like a tour. It's not even the worst thing I did. The worst thing I did was in Riven, there's a bit where you have the submarine, and to get the submarine down, you go into one of the rooms with the levers in and you pull all of them up, I think. And all of them up is like a combination you could quite easily do randomly. I've even got a comment on a video that says, how did you know to do that? And I was like, I randomly did it. But the episode after that, I undo it all because I've forgotten I'd solved it all. And just had to retread old ground for ages until somebody was like, no, you had the ship. You just put it back. You had it. That's the correct... People get a bit hyper competitive with these games though. And now I just don't... No, it was... I'm so confused. How do I get into that room? This is like the, when I couldn't find the memory room again. You know, it's just like I've left, I forgot to look. It's going to be this one here. Oh yeah, so I forgot you had to do that. Yeah. It's right there on the left. How weird. It was the first place I should have checked. I mean, it was the first place I actually checked, and then I didn't check it properly. How do you go down in here again? Oh, the lights aren't on? No, they are on. How come... Can I not go back to Spire? How do I go back? Oh, maybe that was because that was annoying me. Fair enough, that's a bit weird. Where's the other annoying light? I thought this was already solved. I mean... Won't take but a moment. Oh no, it will take but a moment. What am I... Was it always this? I like that puzzle. I know it's just lights out, but still. You know what? I could have teleported here at any point, couldn't I? There you go, right there. Whatever. I got a bonus puzzle. Why has this all been undone? Oh, it's up there. I should probably learn how to program lights out as well. That would be really useful. Considering, principally, quite a lot of the puzzles in this game are kind of that as well, but more abstract. Spire. It's the last time we'll see this place, so we'll go through the FMV. So yeah, I do distinctly remember completing Spire and completing Haven and having no idea what I actually achieved in those places. So I guess the thing I actually achieved was learning the snake and learning the colour sequence. But I didn't know that at the time because I didn't realise you could go to Selenia earlier. Is it here? Nope, wrong button. I don't know if I actually clicked on that. Let's use my phone as well. Yeah, what I would love for all these games, instead of the hint system, is a little thing that glints. A little thing that glints that you can interact with this. And a little arrow that pops up that says you can walk this way. Which I guess the hand does, but like one at the top of the screen that says these directions are available. Maybe turn it off. Like a hint, turn it off and make people go into the menu and turn it on. Ooh. I've played a bit of Abduction, but only about an hour because my computer wasn't good enough to run it and record at the same time, so I stopped. I'm going to be doing Abduction at the end of all these as well. And possibly Myst VR. Hopefully my computer can run it nowadays. Right. Oh, one thing I didn't mention was I spent quite a long time. There's a drawbridge, and I swear the drawbridge is down when you get to it, and you have the ability to pull it up, and I have not for the life of me figured out why. And sometimes you'll put it up and you'll do a bunch of stuff and it'll be down, and like I was convinced, oh, I need to put the water on. I need to put the drawbridge up, put the water on, and then walk all the way around, and then I'll be able to walk down the back of it. And like, no, it took me like ages because for some reason it just kept on putting the drawbridge down, and then it was wrong. Little things like that I think didn't help me not being super grumpy, but all builds up. Anyway, let's not dwell. I had some exercise, that was good for me anyway. And some Snickers. Ice cream. Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. So Uru Complete Chronicles. I understand that that's the online game, but it's like all the chapters or something. Is that the same thing? Myst Online and Uru Chronicles? I will play it one day, but I know I tried it out before this game for about half an hour. I really didn't give it a proper chance, but I didn't enjoy it. But I wasn't fair to it. Okay. Myst Online is the game engine that's improved since Uru and brings back the online features. Okay. Do you play it offline? Huh. Does that mean I'm gonna... Because I'll probably do 5. Fair enough, that does make sense. I wasn't sure if Myst Online had like been retired, but was still called Myst Online. Right. It's taken me about an hour, but... Things are getting done, finally. I should probably save my game just in case. Huh. I feel like it's a really weird genre to get an online game too. I'm not sure I can quite imagine how it would work. Apart from I assume that it kind of works in the same way as those Easter egg hunts, where it doesn't expect, as long as somebody solves a problem, then that's solved for everyone, and I assume it's like that, and then they're just all very difficult puzzles. Okay, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing with this photograph, but I'm going to put them all in clusters, because no, I can't put them all in clusters, can I? Yes. So it occurs to me, I'm tempted to just look up, like, see if I can find like a history of that one. So if we look at our picture, I'm not 100% sure how I would translate. This is why I didn't mind that I looked this up. I was like, okay, fair enough. I was stupid about not taking the photograph, but like, hang on. There's a purple. Oh, it's lights then. Is it lights? I'll tell you. Because we can't... Huh. There's a purple. Of course, there's two types of light. There's additive and there's like paint. There's light. So there's two types of color merging. There's light and there's paint, basically. And I'm seeing a lack of brown, so I'm assuming we're in light territory. So if we combine RGB, we get white, and if we combine cyan, yellow... Yeah, that's the one, thank you. seeing why it's subtractive. But I mean, considering it's clustered RGB, oh, cyan, magenta, yellow is subtractive. Huh. Okay. Hmm. You know what? I've been thinking this the entire way because I kind of know. I was expecting it to look like that. And I was like, oh, when I get it, it'll make sense. And now I'm here. I have no idea how to deal with this. Because blue and red make purple, I think. Blue and green make yellow. Green and red make orange? Hang on. Something like that. Oh, damn it, I didn't even notice that there was a picture there. Yeah, so it's telling me that's an important clue. God, that symbol right there. Their combined powers. Okay, I'm interested in what they look like, but moments after they split. Yeah, so red and green makes yellow. Okay, hang on. I know it's fairly obvious, but I want to make sure. So we'll say RGB, no, GB, there's a little Y there, magenta goes there, cyan goes there. Right, and now I'm going to look at the other side, because I only need to spot one of them, and then I can figure out the rest. Okay, I didn't see, but yellow, cyan, magenta. One more time. I'm just going to pay more attention to the right hand side of the screen between two of the colours. So I'm not seeing it. I just want that tiny little bit of colour. I might not need it. Okay, I'm going to look at a different point on the screen. I'm not seeing... anyway. Let's say... What's purple then? Is purple just magenta? I mean this purple here. Yeah, that's just magenta. It's fine. Okay. We'll work on cyan, because cyan's easy. I know. We have two cyans on the right. Does it matter which way we place them then? I guess it doesn't matter. So cyan will require a cyan and a green and a blue. And I have no idea if the order's important. So there we go. Though both of those two will make cyan. What else do I have? We have blue, red, green, and purple. Now purple, I assume is magenta. So magenta is red, green, blue. Not red, I mean red, blue. Like so. Then to do the rest, I need to understand how subtractive color works, and I'm sure if I can just see it. It's so fast. Alright, there's probably logic. Like, I don't really need to figure this out because there's like a logical thing it has to fit in the pattern of. So for a start, I know. So it's blue at the top. So we know. There are no blues. I've used up all my blues. Yes, I designed a game, a little. It's not finished, a demo, I guess, where it was like a puzzle platformer, and there were like boxes, and this boxes was solid, so you could scan it with your scanner, and you could take a heart and put it in like a cloud, which wasn't solid, and suddenly it'd be a solid cloud. And there was all going to be puzzles based on that, and all the hearts were different colours. And and turned out I had a friend who was like, "Yeah, colorblind people exist. You can't rely on just the colours." I was like, "Oh no, I'm going to have to label them." Okay. Can I make a logical guess about how subtractive colours work without just looking it up based on what materials I have left? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort everything into piles. So these three are quote unquote correct. So let's just put the ones I know in little groups and we'll see how many of everything I have. So we'll put the reds up there. The yellows have been nice enough to sort themselves. We only have one green. Which ones are correct again? This one, and this one, I think are correct. Oh, so this one, and this one. Okay, so logically, I'm gonna have to bring the photo back up. With red, blue, green. That doesn't help at all. I might be wrong with these, of course. Okay, no, John, it's maths, isn't it? So if red plus magenta... Hang on. No, sorry. If red plus blue equals magenta... Yes, of course, yeah. Okay. Then red minus magenta is blue, and blue minus magenta... Okay, of course it is. Got it. I don't know how to apply that. How would I minus something? Because the way I've done it is red plus green equals cyan, plus cyan still equals cyan. Do they have to be full? I assume so. I assume it must use all the stuff. This is quite an interesting puzzle, but I have no idea what to do. Because if, like, say, magenta plus cyan equals blue... Let's do the maths on this. So, let's get rid of this, because I've not done anything with it yet. R, M, B, C, G, Y. Right? So... So R plus B equals magenta, and of course therefore magenta minus red equals blue. So magenta plus red equals blue. No, sorry, what? Oh, maybe that is purple. If that is purple rather than magenta, that does change everything. So if we do it in triangles, of course, no. Red plus blue equals magenta. Magenta, red minus magenta equals blue. I don't know if it's the other way around though. No, or is it magenta? It's magenta minus red. Magenta minus blue equals red. Okay, what part? Bloody maths. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Okay. Now think about it this way. CMY is white. If I remove yellow from CM, surely oh well, I mean there's a logical. It's going to be the same order, isn't it? So between CM would be B. Between MY should be R. I don't know, I'm just going to go by that because otherwise we're never going to solve anything. But like, presumably purple is blue, blue, red. Like, that sort of indigo colour. That's not magenta, is it? That's a purple. Let's see. See, already there's a problem is I can't solve for this blue. Let's worry about the blue later. And green, yellow. Red would be red, magenta, yellow. This is interesting. You know what? I am going to look up additive and subtractive colours. Because apparently I need a lesson in them. Okay, well, I mean, it looks like they're all additive colours. Okay. Okay, I've kind of already drawn that, to be honest, but have I drawn that already? Yeah, I have. So yeah, if I do red and blue, it makes magenta. And if I do red, blue, green, it makes white. I'm curious about like what happens if I do blue and just blue and magenta. What does that do? Because blue and yellow make white, I think. Yeah, blue and yellow make white. I'm struggling with this. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to do. But it's a okay, let's be dumber about this before we try and get quote unquote clever. Also, let's just print screen this. Hang on. I'm running out of space. Oh, I know what to do. Okay. Not quite, John. my face. Better. Okay, cool. It's quite hard to see that. But anyway, let's be dumb about this before we try and get quote-unquote clever. Right? I don't know why I selected that one. Let's get slightly less dumb than that. Put all our greens there. Yes, I've got an idea, but I'll just do this first. So, we have 4 of the symbols correct, but obviously we can't build... I mean, let's say it is literally subtractive. So, if we had... no, we need white. I don't know how you'd mix subtractive and additive colours together. That's why I'm being thrown. That last one's definitely not yellow, is it? But it's nice seeing them all lined up pointlessly. At this stage, I might take it. Because something's clearly not going through. The game has there is an in-game hint system as well. So what I was going to start doing was something like this, where I go, oh, to get cyan, I want red and green. So I'd take a bit of the green, and I'd take a bit of the red, and I'd put it there, and I'd say, is there a way for me to keep the red and the green? Does red and green make cyan? Okay, fair enough. Ah. Huh. Okay. Well, that's very intriguing then. That's... Thank you. I don't think I have a clue then. Ah. Apart from... There's a little thing at the top pointing to the blue one. Oh, hang on. So... Yeah, I've seen that before. That little thing at the top there. It's the same as that. Hmm. Okay. So I've noticed that there are arrows next to all of them. There's a notch above the blue one, but next to each of the colours, there's two. They point inwards. And I have no idea why. One, two, three, four, five, six. So one thing I do know is that everything goes in those triangles. It was a thing I'd assumed from the start, but like, I think I can confirm that. I don't know. It's just not. The clues aren't going together for me. You know what? Let's try. There is an idea I have. It's kind of similar to a really old idea I had, so I don't know how good an idea it is, but let's find. Let's go cyan. Cyan, red, green. This is kind of what I did before, right at the start, but in the wrong positions. I don't know why you'd do that, John. What are you looking for? Red. If this is the solution, then I was massively overthinking this. Then blue. We don't have enough science for that solution, though. So it can't be. Yeah, the reason I guess I thought it was colour, it's those two cyans that are completely throwing me. And the fact that it's a purple rather than a pink. That it's violet instead of magenta. And I have no idea what to do with a violet. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. Yes. Okay, throw everything I know out about colour. So A, B, B, C, D, E. I'm just doing colour. I'm just transposing it to a letter. Oops. No, not that. I don't know what else you would do if it wasn't colour. I guess there are dots on these. Hang on. Can't see them very well. No, that might be just based on the position. I would explain why this one looks really weird there. Why does that look so broken? Does it with that, but not with that. What does it do? That. I'll be right back.